Learning happens when you're resting. This is a realization that a lot of teachers come to, especially if they study learning and education. That's something I was reminded of on a car ride, and I was thinking about what my next episode would be. And I turned off the radio. Radio? Nobody listens to radio. I turned off the podcast and music that was just listening to silence. And that's when a flood of different ideas came to me. And I started thinking creatively for a change. And I realized how little I let my brain rest to come up with these ideas. And so it goes to show the importance of boredom when it comes to creativity. And I think this also relates to learning and language learning in particular. I think we notice this too when we're taking a shower or going for a walk, or right before we go to sleep. We start to come up with certain ideas that we probably wouldn't have come up with if we were distracted by whatever entertainment we indulge in. So I think we all know that memory consolidation happens after the fact, after some sort of stimulation, after we study, and sleep and rest strengthens those memories. And the rest is so important. The downtime can help us organize this information. And I think that's why these creative ideas start to occur. So I think a lot of people perhaps assume that the more input equals more learning. People try to immerse themselves in videos, podcasts, flashcards, reading. But I guess we need to question whether such constant input is always optimal. I think boredom and mental space, rest, is extremely important. I think it's often overlooked. Every spare moment that's filled with our phones or any kind of content could actually be getting in the way of us consolidating these memories, and also getting in the way of our own creativity. And there's a technique called the Pomodoro technique. Maybe some of you heard of it. Some researchers found that if you study for 25 minutes, you should then take like a 5 or 10 minute break, I think. And that will actually help the learner remember what they had just studied. So the big lesson there is the cycles of focus and rest are really important for learning. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to come back to this topic a lot because this is sort of my pet peeve when it comes to current educational practices, especially in institutions. I don't think we give enough time for rest and to be able to consolidate those memories. I think it's all input or output, which of course all of those are extremely important, but we need to remember when and where to initiate some sort of rest period for ourselves and for our students. So in short, maybe the goal isn't simply studying more. I think it's a balance between input and mental space. The brain still learns when it appears it's doing nothing. So I think we need to remember that. Okay, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.